a statement from coach and then take questions after.
Hey, that was just a hell of a crowd, atmosphere, unbelievable for college softball, and I'm so glad you guys are here as well. Really glad that a nationwide audience got to see the excitement, the energy of a full Rhoads house on a Friday night. And I know damn well that tomorrow night it's going to be one hell of a party at Rhoads starting at 8 o'clock. And I know that the three of us, we can't wait to play again. But, you know, congrats to Northwestern. They played a really good game. You know, made all the plays, made the pitches, and then got a couple of key hits when it mattered.
Taylor?
Coach, obviously not the outcome that you guys wanted, but still just talk about the significance of having Montana back out at this stage in the postseason.
Oh, it's incredible, you know, and I told her when I went out there one time, I said she's the most resilient and gritty kid I've ever coached. You guys saw that. It's unbelievable what she's done in, you know, 2.5, 3 weeks. I know, and you guys probably know this too, that she wanted to be out there every single inning, pitch, game of her entire career, and I know it was just killing her not to be out there. And you know, our athletic training staff, starting with AC Atinka, Aaron Cohen, Dr. Kane, anybody that helped her, just I owe a debt of gratitude, and I know she'd say the same thing of getting her back to be able to throw tonight. So, and I'm very proud of her. Doesn't matter what the score is.
James?
Montana, just talk about being back out there tonight and just how your start went.
Yeah, you know, obviously I'm not happy with the outcome, but like Murph said, I'm just really thankful that I get to lace up the cleats today, because 2 weeks ago I don't know if I, you know, you always have faith and you always believe, but you know, it just was surreal for me to do that again, so I'm really thankful for that.
Carrie?
Montana, we haven't spoken with you, so just these 2 weeks, the emotional toll that took on you, your ladies holding it, you know, for you in all those games and getting you here to the Super Regionals. How have you been able to process, and what has it taken from you mentally to kind of just wait this turn until you got out there today?
Well, first I have a lot of faith and trust in Jesus. I will say that. And my teammates, my coaches, my athletic trainers, everybody that's laid their hands on me the past couple of weeks have done everything they can to not only help me, protect me, but physically, but emotionally too. So I have a lot of support, and that's only here. You know, I mean, here at the university, they just love us with everything they have. And obviously my teammates held it down last weekend, so I was really proud of them. And Jayla, shoot, are you kidding? She's just a rock star. So I'm really excited for this resilient and gritty team to come back tomorrow. I'll say that.
Edwin?
Montana, just tell us how you feel. I mean, you feel, I guess you're not quite 100%, or just, but you really wanted the ball tonight. You wanted to just try pitch.
Yeah, I mean, like Rich said, I always want the ball, but we talk about how if you can only give 70%, our teammates are going to pick up the extra 30. So let's say I gave 70% tonight, Jaylee brought 130. You know, so that's just how we work around here.
Max?
Just moving on, you have a game tomorrow. How do you guys kind of flip the page and play a game in, you know, I guess 22 hours?
Well, the goal of the weekend is to win 2 games, period. They won the first one. Kudos to them. So now we have 2 games that we need to win. And you got to win tomorrow to play on Sunday. So tomorrow's our focus. This was a fact-finding mission. Figure out what they got, what they do, and then go home, study a little bit more, watch some more film, and then come back with a really good game plan for tomorrow night.
Kate?
For both Ashley and Murph on offense after the second inning, leaving the bases loaded, it kind of seemed to struggle to string things together. Kind of what changed in offense, you think, after that inning?
I would say just going up and sticking to our plan, because we've prepared so hard all week. I know we used Lauren a lot, and we were able to see some similar stuff to what we were going to see tonight against Danielle, and she's obviously a very, very good pitcher. So tons of respect to her, because I think she was super crafty with her plan as well. But just kind of relying on our work and then falling back on the plan that we had prepared for all week.
I thought we expanded too much. That was a downfall in my mind, that we expanded the zone too much and swung at balls out of the zone.
Carrie?
Ashley, I know you touched on this briefly, but just go a little further and expound on what impressed you about their pitcher tonight.
Yeah, being from the Midwest, me and Danielle, we've known each other. I've known a lot of the girls on that team, and like I said, they're all very talented, and it's a very well-coached team. I just thought she hit her spots well. I thought she did a really good job of painting the corners and keeping us off balance with her changeup. So I would give her credit for that.
James.
You've been in this situation before. You drop the first one, you come back, and in 2011, you wind up winning the series. Just can you talk about what needs to happen in those next 2 games to ensure it happens again?
Well, we need to have more runs than they do. Number one, I don't care how. Number two, we need to keep our poise. So there's just, they've been playing this game since they were 5 years old, and keep the poise. Don't make it bigger than what it is, and just play ball like they've played ball since they were a kid, all the way across the board, with no worry of consequence, none. So play free and easy. And I need to do that too. I need to coach free and easy.
Northwestern.
Coach Murphy, you and Coach Strohan have both been at your programs for over 20 years. What are some of the additional challenges that come with facing up against a coach who has so much experience?
Yeah, I saw on Nathan's pregame sheet, it said 22nd year for her and her twin sister at Northwestern, and I didn't realize she'd been there that long. So I said something to her at the pregame meeting, and she's like, same back to you. So she's a great lady, great coach, does things the right way. It's a pleasure to play against her teams. I'm hoping that she'll start doing a home and away with us. So I'm not going to Northwestern in March or April. I'll go in May. She can come here in March, but we need to start a home and away with them. I hope she'll agree to do that.
Max.
Honestly, I know you might not, but what's the pitching plan going forward at Montana? Could you, go again if needed this weekend?
Oh yeah, she can go anytime.
Whatever the big man says, I'll be there.
Carrie.
This is for all of you guys, but I know obviously so much talent this part of the season this year in softball, but also this team just likes to this team just seems to like to face adversity, and so now getting this game and getting this set up that you guys have to win tomorrow, just how do you feel set up with everything that's happened this year?
Yeah, I would say this team has been battle tested. That's something that we've kind of focused on and made it like a pillar of our team. Is we've been through a lot of adversity and we've overcome in miraculous ways. And I think just falling back on all those experiences and trusting each other. One thing we talked about too is keeping the faith and just trusting personally Jesus. I know for Montana Jesus, but it's already written and we just have to trust the plan.
Northwestern.
For Montana, at what point in the week was the decision made that you'd be starting tonight? And then how did you go about mentally preparing for today's start? Is it different than any other normal?
To answer both your questions in one, as soon as I came out of the Arkansas game, I knew that I was wanting to come back. So I'm not sure when Murph made the decision, but for me, I knew as soon as I came out of the game that I was going to do whatever I could. No, I didn't know what was going on, but I was going to do whatever it took to play for this team again.
Can I throw my question at Montana? That same thing, just what has this team proven to you, and just the fact that you guys like to face adversity this year?
I'm glad you asked me that again, because it was kind of right after the game, we got in the locker room and we were just like, you know what, it wouldn't be right if we didn't play a third game for us. So we're excited. I know that we're excited, we're resilient, we're gritty, we have everything we need in that locker room. So I'm excited to bring it back out tomorrow.
Anything else? Katie.
Murphy, you called tonight's game a fact-finding mission. What did you find out about your team? Maybe some of the good things and some of the things you want to see change over the next 1 or 2 games.
Well, we had, I think somebody mentioned it, bases loaded, and postseason softball. If we get a hit there, it's a totally different game, and you do the ifs and buts game, which I don't like to play. We lined out to third. She made 2 or 3 great plays. Left fielder made a good play on Kenley's ball. There was a lot of balls that were hit hard right at them. So we need to find a hole in the field. She found 2. I think they had 7, we had 6 hits. I said we need to have a good start. We need to have great team defense, and then you guys know the third thing is getting the key hit, whether it's bases loaded and no outs or bases loaded and 2 outs. And that's postseason softball. And you guys know, you don't, but the theme of our school is this is where legends are made. And there's going to be a legend tomorrow night that will come up with a hit, and you guys will remember her name for a long time. I'm confident in that.
Carrie.
Montana, quickly, what's it like pitching in your brace? How comfortable is it?
I don't feel much when I'm out there, I'm gonna be honest with you,
Yeah.
so I'll get over it. It's camo, so that's a plus. They rigged that up for me.
You guys didn't see it, did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's actually what, I'm not sure what race you're talking about.
What race?
Too soon for jokes.
You guys better be back. You better be back tomorrow.
Thank you, ladies. Thanks.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.